iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans, to Kokomo. It is time for the Upstate Racing League Big Block Modified Series tonight, brought to us by DD214 Performance. You need something done to your vehicle? Well, you don't have to look any farther. DD214 Performance has everything that you need. They can do it all, from oil changes, tire rotations, to even slapping on that big old supercharger onto your, well, if you got a big block modified, let's try it. Let's see what it does to one of those things. But hey, we're late to the show already. It looks like they got an early start because the fog is rolling in here. What do you say we just head straight to the track here tonight and get that starting lineup here for our first heat race tonight to see who can lock themselves in to the DD214 Performance feature event here tonight. Starting on the pole with quick time, he will start in car number 38. That'll be David Patton. To the outside of him, the one-time winner this season, he'll drive the 721. That's James Normoyle. Back there, there's a car here tonight. There's a couple of them. They got the 9S taxis on board. There is the W6. That'll be Michael Peak. Then it's the boss man himself, Big Al Smith, in car number 96. He'll start to the 4th position. Dean Reynolds in the Super Dirt Car Series number 79 will start back into the 5th spot, while the big show of Kyle Lesher out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania is scheduled to roll from 6th. 7th here tonight will be the Thunder Ridge Racing number 28. That'll be Jeff Sharp tonight. And it looks like starting to the final starting spot here tonight, very late to Kokomo. It'll be Kokomo's own Chris Brown in that DD214 Performance, number 136 here tonight. That's your starting lineup for heat race number 1 here in Kokomo. Coming into the night, points championship, well, there's one driver so far that has started to dominate the show, and that's going to be the 32 of Anthony Morano. He holds a 26-point lead over the Hamburg Hot Dog and Robbie Schaefer. And then Racing Jason is 46 points back. He is sitting in 3rd, up 11 spots after last week's performance. We'll see if those drivers can continue to climb through the field. Then it's Brian Hacker and Kelly Dahl. They round out the top 5 in the championship points standings here tonight. Looks like the field here will start to roll without the 136 of Chris Brown. We'll see if he does pull out of pit road here as the field starts to pace to warm the motors up. We'll see So we're going to start with 7 drivers, 5 to qualify into the big show. I do believe we have 21 drivers here tonight, which would send all the drivers into the big dance. It looks like we won't have, well, maybe we'll have to run in the track with a last chance qualifier here in a little while after these heat races, but all drivers will make the feature event. Patton and Normoil on the front row. One of those 9S taxis. Green flag is up. We'll race them here tonight at Kokomo. And laps the distance. 5 cars to qualify. There you see the W6, the Maple City Auto, number 6. That is Michael Peak down to the inside. That's the boss man, Al Smith, up top. Smith will funnel back in behind the W6. See if we can get that scoring up. There we go. So now those transponders working up top. We'll talk about working up top. There's Normoil. Still running into the second position. The best battle on the speedway is the number 96 of Al Smith and the W6 of Michael Peak. Peak working that outside groove. The battle for the transfer spot is heating up, though, because here comes the Super Dirt Car Series number 79 of Dean Reynolds. Kyle Lesher to the outside. The big show putting on a show right now. He just banged it off the boards down at 1 and 2. Banged it off the boards. He runs it in there. They're closing in on Al Smith and Michael Peak. Peak not able to get the pass done on Al Smith. Kyle Lesher going to run it in there. Give it a little break. Try to get that 13 to turn. Drivers down around the bottom. Your race leader, David Patton, so far here with 5 laps to go. Reynolds still working the inside lane here, trying to get Kyle Lesher. 4 to go. David Patton checking out here to a half a second race lead when he bobbles off corner number 1. Here comes Normoil. Normoil out of turn 4 will be taking a peek to the inside here. Can the Maple City Auto number 721 take the race lead? Looks like he found a little bit of a moisture spot down on the bottom. He'll take the race lead. Crossover here with popsicle sticks up. Battling for the race lead currently here, these 2 drivers. There's the Maple City Auto rocket ship up top here. Get into the bars of that number 30E. White flag is up. We will have it. James Normoil looking to the bottom here. It's where he made the pass last time. He'll get a good run off of turn 2. He'll be able to hold the race lead down into 3 and 4 for the final time. Who will it be? David Patton going to find a strip. David Patton will pick up the win. It'll be Patton, Normoil, Smith, Peak, Reynolds. Gets Lesher at the line. All drivers do qualify here tonight, so we'll see where they all scheduled to roll off because we have an invert coming up a little bit later on for the feature. But the heat race number 2 will look like this here. It'll be Robbie Schaefer, the driver out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania, car number 97. He will start there. P number 1 to the outside of him. He picked up a feature win, car number 53. That'll be Wade Purchase. And then starting back into P number 3 here tonight, the driver out of New York. It'll be Tyler Bushy there in car number 15. Brian Hacker will pilot the number 2 here tonight. He'll start from the 4th spot. Then it'll be Racing Jason coming out the gate in car number 98 with Scott Austin back there in car number 5 starting 6th. Final car here in the call for heat race number 2. That'll be the G-Man, Guillaume Fortin in car number 13. 7 cars, 5 to qualify, 10 laps the distance here, heat race number 2. So a good heat race. Oh boy, a whole bunch, another one of those Maple City Auto 9S taxis out there tonight. See which one of these guys can try to taxi their way to P number 1. So it's Schaefer and Purchase. Green flag up. Bushy down on the bottom there. So is Dobbs, and Dobbs going to have some handling problems. Watch out for the Ute tire. Dobbs took the long shot. Sports Apparel down on the bottom there. Got a little too sideways. Able to corral it back up, but boy, was it close. Dobbs having some problems. One driver spinning to the infield. That is going to be the driver out of New York. Tyler Bushy going for a little bit of a slide. We stay green flag racing. Robbie Schaefer, top spot right now. Purchase and Hacker. Hacker running the outside lane there in the Austin Designs number 2. Battle for the transfer spot because the G-Man is on the outside looking, and Guillaume is trying to get around the Scott Austin Designs number 5. Right now, Scott has it as he works the outside lane. Guillaume working the bottom side. Dobbs one spot in as they're going to come by this time. They will get 5 laps to go. 5 to go. Austin still holds on to it, but Fortin trying to work the bottom side. We've seen the bottom work, but so far here tonight, he hasn't been able to get it for himself. A little contact there between the number 98 of Dobbs, and that's the number 2 there, Brian Hacker. Both drivers trying to roll the bottom. 3 to go. Scott Austin going to go up into the wall there. Jumped over the cushion just a little bit. Wade Purchase trying to close in. They're going to get the white flag this time out of turn number 4. Robbie Schaefer going to see the white flag. And last time by, Wade Purchase was the fastest car on the speedway. He's got the outside rolling. Can Schaefer hang on? Because the white flag is up here. One more trip around. Purchase one ditch effort to the outside. Schaefer down on the bottom. Give it to Robbie Schaefer. To be Schaefer, Purchase, Hacker, Dobbs, Austin coming across the line unofficially there. So a good run for those drivers. A great finish there at the front of the field. That leaves us with another one of these heat races here tonight to see who locks into the DD214 Performance feature event. And starting on the front row of this one, it'll be car number 32. That will be Anthony Morano. He's your points championship leader coming into the night. And the driver out of New York. Driving car number 18 here tonight. That'll be Gavin Eiley. Gavin Eiley there in car number 18. And back into the number 3 position, also out of New York, driving car number 15. That'll be Ryan Holland. And how about the youngster, the 99 of Cole Day? Speedy Brissett in car number 03 will roll from the 5th position. Nick Scavia in car number 17. I swear, one day I'll get Nick's name correct without even thinking about it. Nick Scavia in car number 17 will start from the 6th position. How about Kelly Dahl? He'll have to, well, he didn't switch his paint here tonight, so he'll have to start at the tail of heat race number 3. Well, Michael Peak jumping straight from the car of his heat race here into the chat tonight, so Peak locking himself in. And another one of those, Maple City Auto. 9S taxis out there onto the racetrack. Everybody just a Matt Shepard fan out here these days. You know it? Ready to go. 10 laps, 5 to qualify. 7 cars. Green flag up. Morano says, chase me if you can. Holland had a good run there, but he's going to get it taken away from him. The door opened up. Morano will lead lap number 1. So as Morano leads lap 1, he goes to the top side. He's one of those drivers that usually likes to roll down around the bottom and go catfishing everywhere we go. Tonight, will he be able to do it? He'll lead lap number 2. Battle back there for the transfer spot. Something happened to Cole Day. Day a little slow out of turn number 4. He's going to get it gathered up, but he is going to lose a lot of ground. Now Day up into the wall. Cole Day having some major handling problems on that 99. It looks like he'll pull it to the infield. We're stay green with Speedy Brissett right now on the bubble. Battle up front as Morano lost the race lead. Gavin got that, well, that Maple City Auto rolling down on the bottom. Very gingerly on that throttle. Anthony Morano, though, starting to come back. You see him up there as Gavin tries to stay away from those Ute tires. A lot of speed. If you can get close to those Ute tires down around the bottom, there's a lot of speed to be made down there, but you gotta be cautious. You don't want to overstep it. You don't want to hit that Ute tire. If you carry that left front tire over one of those things, you get that car to turn really well. Right now, Gavin absolutely doing it, but that outside lane starting to roll in here late in this one. Anthony Morano closing in. Holland is still back there with Brissett. Scavia back there, still running into the 5th position. Kelly Dahl losing a little ground to him. So we'll keep it locked right here. Watch the battle for the race lead. They're going to come to get the white flag when they come out of turn 4 this time. The white flag is up. First one back. Morano hitting that transponder line first. Final time through 3 and 4. Morano going to try and wind it up, and he'll do it. Morano going to get around that number 18 right at the end, and then it'll be the 15 of Holland, the 03 of Brissett, along with Scavia. That's how they come across the line, and that will wrap up our heat races here tonight. So all the heat races for the DD performance, the DD 214 performance, are in the books here tonight. So that just leaves us, well, with a little bit of a warm-up session, and then it's going to be time to go feature racing competition here tonight. So we'll take a quick break here from the Kokomo Speedway. We'll be back with your feature.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rackets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome back here to Kokomo Race Fans. As you see, the drivers starting to work in the speedway. They got a little track work, and now they're getting those drivers out there, seeing if they can burn it off just a little bit. See if we can get some two-lane racing here like we saw in our heat races. David Patton, Robbie Schaefer, Anthony Morano were all able to pick up those heat race wins here tonight in the DD 214 performance heat races as we're ready to go feature racing here. 41 laps the distance is what they will be here tonight in this feature. All drivers did qualify. 22 drivers. There's a couple drivers late to the call here tonight. Couple racers out there in chat, couple fans out there in chat watching to see who tonight will be able to take home this victory. It's time to go racing here tonight at Kokomo. We're going to invert the top 4. So what do you say? James Normoyle will actually grab the pole here. That'll be Anthony Morano, Robbie Schaefer, and David Patton. Those drivers will invert the top 4 that you see. Invert them. Normoyle going to the pole. Then it will be your regularly scheduled program. The car number 53, that'll be Wade Purchase here tonight. Purchase will start into the 5th spot. And then the driver that you just saw in your final heat race here tonight, the driver out of New York, driving car number 18, Gavin Eiley, will start that car in position number 6. Al Smith Jr. in car number 96 will start back into the 7th spot. Well, how about the Hacker? That's right, Brian Hacker will start P number 8. Ryan Holland will start 9th with Michael Peak in the W6 pink taxi machine back there. He'll start in 10th. And starting in the 11th position here tonight, it'll be Racing Jason. Speedy Brissett will start back into the 12th spot. 13th starting spot here tonight will be the Super Dirt Car Series number 79. That'll be Dean Smith. That'll be Scott Austin in the Austin Designs number 5 back in 14th. Nick Scavia in car number 17 will start into the 15th spot, while Kyle Lesher will start 16th. 17th will go to the 13G of Guillaume Fortin. Kelly Dawn, number 86, will start 18th. 19th, the Jeff Sharp. Back into P number 20 here, just taking a quick gander out there onto the speedway. That'll be car number 15. That'll be Tyler Bushy back there into P number 20. 21st on the call, then it'll be the 99 of Cole Day, who had a terrible heat race, and along with another driver that just didn't quite get out there onto the speedway, the 136 of Chris Brown. So that's your starting lineup here tonight. All the big blocks are out there. 22 big blocks, actually, to be exact. Another late call there with Chris Brown calling in. So ready to go. These drivers still working it in. Well, race fans, who do you think's going to get it? There's a ton of pink cars out there. I'm sure you're pulling for at least one of those pink cars. Maybe you got a dark horse out there. Maybe Dean Reynolds coming from deep. Maybe Guillaume. What about Chris Brown and Cole Day? Two past champions in their own here tonight, coming from way downtown Kokomo. Ready to go. 41 laps. Put it on the board. Anthony Morano, James Normoyle, gonna bring it to fire. Everybody battling down for the bottom side of the speedway. There you see Michael Peak. He's already 3 wide. Al Smith to the bottom side. And I believe that's the 2 of Hacker to the outside. Lap 1 will go to Anthony Morano. Battle up here. There's another one. Those pink cars are starting to come. You can't look anywhere without seeing a pink car here tonight. Dean Reynolds having some problems towards the back of the field. That number 79 has gotten shuffled all the way back to the 19th position. He has lost 7 spots since the drop of the green flag. There you see the Super Dirt Car Series number 79 of Dean Reynolds, driver out of Syracuse, New York. To the outside of him, the youngster, the 99, Cole Day. Oh, Reynolds got a pinball off the 99, got up off the bottom side. Cole Day was there. Reynolds going to hang on to it. So Reynolds having a ill handling number 79. Now here comes the 136 of Chris Brown. He's going to try to jump to the outside here on Reynolds, see if he can make it work. The outside looking good early here in this feature. 7 laps will be completed when they come back around. Lesher picking up some spot. There's Nick Scavia down to the inside. Just behind him, that's Speedy Brissett. One driver got up out of the groove there. I believe that was Kelly Dahl. It was Kelly Dahl. So Dahl losing some positions after gaining a bunch of them early. Another driver that's picked up a bunch of spots is car number 5. That is Scott Austin. There you see the Austin Designs entry battling with Wade Purchase right now. A little contact just out ahead of him. That was Hacker. Uh-oh, somebody getting tagged. I believe that was Wade Purchase. He got a little contact there. I think he got a squirrely and then unfortunately nowhere to go. Looks like him and Racing Jason got a little bumper tag going on. Take a look. I said bumper. I didn't say we had to go to the bumper cam though. There you see Dobbs was in the middle. There you see Purchase comes up off the bottom a little bit. And Dobbs and him hook bars. And Dobbs comes to a stop. Everybody else able to avoid. See one of those pink taxis down on the bottom there. Yeah, Purchase is not able to hold the bottom side. Unfortunately, the car just got away from him. Dobbs doing a really good job of. They locked bars, but he hit the hooks. So all is well. Dobbs will start at the tail of the field here. Purchase will start back into, looks like right around the 8th position or so, waiting for him to funnel back into line. The lights are out, so they say that actually is going to be the spot 8 for Purchase here on the restart. Ready to go. Isley to the outside. Morano to the inside. Morano goes right up to the top there, blocking the advances. One driver dropping like a rock. Looked like for a moment. Dean Reynolds transponder there, not quite registering. It's back registering correctly now. Purchase making moves to the outside. He'll go around both those purple cars. There's Robbie Schaefer, Brian Hacker down around the bottom side. Purchase is just laying it all on the line with the top side of the speedway. He's going to catch up. That'll be James Normoyle in the 721 entry. There's Normoyle. There's Purchase. Both of them. There's too many pink cars out there. A couple pink cars coming together down on the bottom. That was the 15. One driver going to go around. That'll bring the caution flag out here. Front straightaway. Couple cars getting locked together. One headed to the infield. Brian Hacker was involved in car number 2. He's back out onto the speedway. He had to go to the infield there momentarily. Let's watch. There's Peak to the inside. There's Hacker. Oh, David getting a little out of shape, and then unfortunately Hacker going to spin it out on the front straightaway there, right near victory lane. He's going to have to come from way deep if he wants to go to victory lane now. Lucky that he didn't get run over. The boss man of Al Smith was right there. Everybody that was coming right at him very fast. Called a harmless spin there by Brian Hacker, but he'll have to start back at 20. It's just such a small track, and that is not where you want to be. Luckily, we're not quite the halfway just yet. Isley to the outside. Morano choosing the inside. Uh-oh, watch out. A bunch of those Maple City Auto pink machines here in the top 4. A good start that time. Gavin going to be able to hold his own to the outside. Morano goes bottom shelf. And look at the 18. Rocket ship to the outside. Purchase right there also. New race leader, car number 18. Can he hold on to it? It's going to be the question. Look at that outside lane work. All those pink cars have now worked themselves to the outside lane. Isley is the race leader with Purchase. Now Morano trying to hold off Normoyle. Normoyle working the outside. Ryan Holland also there. Scott Austin making a bunch of moves. He is already up to the 6th position. He is the biggest mover so far here tonight in your feature. Robbie Schaefer hanging on to the 7th spot. Then it's Michael Peak back here. He's down on the bottom. He's got the big show Kyle Lesher working the outside lane. Car number 13 holding that W6 down in that middle groove just below them. Bushy down there in car number 15 also. There you see the battle. 4 cars locked in this battle. Here comes Speedy Brissett. He wants to throw his name into the mix, and Kyle Lesher got a little loose. He lost a couple spots there. Now back to running into the 12th position. Chris Brown, who had to start at the back of the field, he's trying to work his way through. There's the 136 of Chris Brown, driver from Kokomo, Indiana. Didn't get a heat race here tonight, so had to start shotgun to the field in this one. Been rough sledding for a lot of drivers, but Chris Brown making it look easy. Trying to get around the big show here, and then Kelly Dawes out to the outside. Dean Reynolds has worked his way back through the field. He's running into the 15th spot after dropping all the way back to 21st. And it's just 19 laps to go here at Kokomo. Peak has finally got around the 38 there. David Patton. Patton who started up towards the front of the field here. Patton going to throw the Pinkerton Oil number 38 back to the bottom side. Bushy right there also. Bushy has not left the bottom side of the speedway in his Maple City Auto entry. It's been kind of just going downtown on the bottom side. But it's all out front here tonight. A 2nd race lead here. Isley out front. Wade Purchase in 2nd. Almost a half a second back. There he is, the 53. Picked up a feature win just 1 week ago. James Normoyle right there also. You got 3 of those pink machines, 1, 2, and 3. Morano still sitting in 4th. And Ryan Holland sitting back there into the 5th position. That is back here. This is where the battles are. Bushy Going at it with the 38. Oh, hang on to her, Bushy. Trying to stay away from that Ute tire on the bottom side. Look at him go down there. There's Michael Peak. Chris Brown's knocking on the back end of the top 10 here. There's Brian Hacker. He's down low, so you see a bunch of cars ahead at one point were out at the back of the field. Everybody working their way. Finding a way. They said it couldn't be done here at Kokomo with these big block modifieds. Well, they're showing you here tonight they can put on a show. We could keep it locked right here on the 15. Bushy, along with Peak, they've been side by side the majority of this race. Uh-oh, hang on to her, Tyler. There's a Ute tire, we told you. So these drivers back here and out front, I'm telling you, there is nobody right now running down Gavin Isley. Isley has opened it up to almost 2 seconds over Purchase and Norm Oil. One driver into the wall there. That was Kelly Dahl. He's going to drop a couple of positions and some. There's the 99 of Cole Day trying to work through. 8 to go. Laps are going quick here tonight at Kokomo. Kelly Dahl getting up on the outside. Cole Day has worked his way to 60 and has been a dismal day. The 99 maybe missing the setup here tonight at Kokomo. Hey, guess who's side by side again, race fans? You're never going to guess it. It was Peak and Bushy. I'm telling you, Peak hasn't left the middle of the top. Bushy has not left the bottom, but he may have to because here comes Chris Brown. Here comes David Patton. Both of them coming back with 5 fingers into the air to be 5 more times around the speedway. 5 more times here tonight at Kokomo. Where's your race leader? He's out front. He's in lap traffic because he's going to get to Al Smith. He put Jeff Sharp. Nick Scavia a lap down. Racing Jason's going to be the next one. Going to be 4 to go. 3 to go, actually, for your race leader when he comes right by here 3 more times around. As Gavin just got to be very ginger here, working through lap traffic. Cole Day doing a slap wheelie off the top side of the speedway. Looks like his car is wounded. The caution lights are going to come on. Cole Day's number 99 braking. He'll take it to the infield, but it's too late. The race leaders were right there. He had nowhere to go. The caution lights coming on for Cole Day. Watch Cole Day. Down into the corner, jumps the cushion, slap wheelie up onto the fence line, and you see the wheels, something breaking on the front end, that right front there for Cole Day. He was able to get it off the speedway, but not in time as the caution flag comes out. The field was bearing down on that 99 here tonight. That's why the caution flag coming out. What a race we've had so far here tonight. And one driver that did not want to see that, that was your race leader. Isley did not want to see the caution flag waving there. He had already checked himself out to a 2-second race lead over Wade Purchase, James Normal, Morano, and Holland. So your race leader did cross the line, so we should go back racing with just a 2-lap shootout here tonight. Yeah, they're wind it back to 3, so lights are out, ready to go back racing. Everybody will be chasing. Isley to turn 1. Ready. This time, out of 4, back to green. Does Purchase have anything for Isley? Does Norm Oil have anything for Purchase? The white flag will fly this time by. The white flag is up. Final trip, and it doesn't look like Purchase quite has the run. Isley out front for the final time. Battle will be for second and third. It'll be Isley, Purchase, Norm Oil, Morano, Holland across the line. Austin Schaefer, Patton, Peak, and Brown with the top 10. Race leader after 41 laps. Your winner here tonight, the driver out of New York. He'll park it up on the Kokomo Speedway victory lane. Gavin Isley. is your winner here tonight with Wade Purchase and James Normoyle. So, well, those pink machines, they're all lined up on the front straightaway. How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip a few. Who knows? They're all out there tonight. Dean Reynolds down there saying congratulations. Has to break up the pink out there a little bit tonight. So as they all will celebrate this one, we'll take a quick break here from Kokomo tonight. We'll see if we can get a word in with your race winner of Gavin Isley, along with Wade Purchase and James Normoyle here tonight at Kokomo.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back to Kokomo race fans. Here tonight, the DD214 Performance 41-lap feature in the books for the Upstate Racing League. Big block modifieds, 22 drivers taking the green flag here tonight in the feature. Handful of cautions coming out, but a lot of good racing here at Kokomo. They said we couldn't bring the big blocks here and put on a show. We saw the bottom come in, we saw the top come in, we saw the middle work tonight. These drivers made it work no matter where they put these big block modifieds here tonight at Kokomo. What do you say we head trackside, though, to talk to the top three finishers? Because, well, they finally climbed out of all their pink machines here tonight. Let's see what they have to say after 41 laps of feature competition here. Let's start things off with the driver that had to go to victory lane for the first time ever with this series. Gavin, you pull this 18 into victory lane here tonight. It's awfully pink, but how did you run away from the field and hide?
I just found a comfortable lane and ran with it. Felt really good in 3 and 4, and I think that's where we made up a lot of our ground at everybody else.
You talk about feeling comfortable out there. The outside lane looked good. The bottom here for a lot of these drivers looked good. Were you able to put this car down on the bottom, do you think, here tonight? I know you saw when you got into the lap traffic, you had to go where they weren't.
Yeah, 1 and 2 felt good in the bottom, but 3 and 4 was so black down there. You couldn't really get a drive off without being in the grass, so I just felt more comfortable on top and carrying momentum.
You carry the momentum. That late race caution, though, you had worked yourself almost to about a 2.5-second race lead out front, working through lap traffic methodically, and all of a sudden the caution comes out and a 2-lap shootout is going to ensue. What did you think? Did you have anybody out there telling you that those pink machines were lined up behind you?
Well, luckily we got mirrors, so I kind of knew that they were there, but not also there. And I knew we were pretty good, so I just had to hit 1 and 2 right the first lap after the restart and just carry on.
You carried it on here tonight. What is behind the 9S Pink Taxi Maple City Auto machines out here tonight?
What do you mean?
What is with the pink colors? Who brought the pink machines out here?
Tyler Bush, he's our team owner, I guess you could say. He likes pink, so we went with that.
Well, a good-looking hot rod here tonight, Gavin, as you pull it into victory lane for the first time ever with the Big Block Modified Series here for the Upstate Racing League. Let's roll this red carpet out and see who makes this all possible back home in the shop.
I'd like to thank Diane's Taxi and Maple City Auto and Tyler Bushy for getting us all out here, and Nerm and Wade for racing nice and clean, and everybody else for having a good night.
He had a good night himself here tonight. The driver out of New York will pick up a victory here with the series. Gavin Isley will go to victory lane, leading this feature in dominating fashion. Just behind him, another driver out of, well, he's driving a pink car, race fans. Believe it or not, another pink car. How about it, Wade? A great race last week for you, and you back it up with another podium finish. The 53 looked strong early, but you just didn't have enough to go up there and get that 18.
No, we certainly didn't have the fastest car tonight, but we had a really good one, and it was nice to back it up after the last week there. And so now we got 2 back-to-back weeks. We can build something off of that.
The track here tonight, a lot of character. Bottom lane working in, outside lane, probably the fast lane around late in this one. Were you comfortable up against the boards here late?
Yeah, way more comfortable on the top than the bottom. I felt like I couldn't shut it down enough to be efficient on the bottom, and then even still, I just wasn't making ground on anybody. And just you miss 1 and 2 on the top. It was a little aggressive there, but if you rolled it in there nice, it was pretty forgiving on the top.
Were you thinking late in this one when the caution came out, maybe a slide job to try and work over Gavin in that 18?
Not really. Before the yellow came out, I seen that there was a car right in my mirror, so I knew that if I changed what I was doing much, then he would probably get past me, so second was better than third.
Well, you made it work here tonight. Wade, another great run here for the series. You're finished second. Who's on the side of, well, it's the same car as your race winner?
Yeah, you betcha. 9S Taxi and Maple City Auto and the Discord boys.
Well, the Discord boys finishing pretty solid here tonight. Wade purchased another one of those pink machines out there. He'll finish Pete number 2. The driver, though, that will finish third, James Normoyle. James, a great run for you again here once you're back in the series. And, well, what did you see from the cockpit of that Big Block Modified?
Man, I watched the wind slip away, but, it's great to see, 3 pink cars in the top 3. That's pretty much what we were coming here to do, is just have fun and see how many times we can get, pink in the 3,
Well, you had plenty of pink out there tonight, that is for sure. Talk about the battle there, though. You purchased Murano, Holland, and Austin. You were all right there all night long, kind of linked together, running that top side. Did you ever think about going to the bottom, maybe a slide job on that 53, feed him maybe one of those bumpers?
No, again, you know what I mean? I'm happy with a third, as long as, a team guy's in front of us here, so. But he was slacking a little bit coming off of forward. I told him he had to pick it up, or else he's got to move over and let me go, and he can be the guy in third. But he stepped it up a little bit too much on that last restart there, and I wasn't able to slip by, so we'll finish here for a solid third.
You finished third here tonight at one of the smallest tracks we go to, but then next week we all change it again. Instead of running that outside berm, you're going to have a inside berm. We head to Knoxville with these Big Block Modifieds. How do you feel going to that big track where the sprint cars kind of rule the country?
Knoxville, it's one of them tracks I just don't like. I don't really like the big tracks on iRacing, but I seem to always do good there, so I'm pretty sure that one's going to be, at the end of the race, roll to bottom. So we'll see how it goes, and hopefully we can pick up another top 3 at least.
Are we going to see
maybe go for a win here?
Are we going to see you bring those pink machines back once we head out to Knoxville?
You might even see more. You never know, man.
Oh boy, we could see a whole field of pink out there. Try to call that one. I don't know how I will. Maybe I'll just say pink in the middle, pink outside. Hey, pink everywhere. What do you say, James?
Sounds good to me, man.
Hey, before we let you go, who's back there? Don't say the Discord boys either.
Well, unfortunate to tell you, we got the 9S Taxi, Maple City Auto, and of course, the Discord boys. You got to holler at them guys.
Well, there it is. James Normoyle hollering at the boys back in Discord. He'll finish P number 3. A great run for James. A great run for, well, everybody in those pink cars. They seem to be fast out here tonight. They may have figured some little trick out at Kokomo. Kokomo, one of the best tracks that we've seen so far this season for these drivers here with the Upstate Racing League. What do you think we're going to see when we head to Knoxville is going to be the question, race fans. That's what I'm wondering. If they're able to put on a show like this, 3-wide racing, up to the top side, down to the bottom, carry the left front over the Ute tire, who's going to carry the left front tire over the berm at Knoxville? Who's going to bang the boards down at Knoxville? That's what I want to see. What do you say we start it up right now? Start that server up. Let's get racing today. Oh, I guess they're all tired, race fans. I guess that means we're going to have to wait 7 days before we head to Knoxville. Isley here tonight picking up the win with Purchase in second, Norm Oil in third, Morano was fourth, and then it was Ryan Holland coming across the line into the fifth position here tonight in the DD214 Performance. Remember, race fans, you need your oil change, your brake change, or a big supercharger slapped on your car. Our friends over at DD214 Performance is able to get that done for you in a timely fashion and get you back out onto the road, ripping and kicking dirt all around the country. But that's going to about do it here from Kokomo tonight for everybody at DD214 Performance, along with the Upstate Racing League and all of us here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. My name's Roger Muth, and until we see you next time, race fans, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you in Turn 3.